Hello and welcome to the third tutorial on how to use your WordPress website. This post we will be looking at how to turn your post image add it to your gallery so that you can navigate to it. So the first thing we want to do is we just uploaded a post and had an image, and now we want to start by going to that image. So we're just going to go up here to the dashboard just so that we can get in here, and we're going to go to the posts. And this is the one I just made that we want to work on. So I'm going to go to edit it first. And really what we want to do is we want to get the link of where we're going. So what I want to do is I want to copy this permalink up here. So if I want to highlight from the HTTP part all the way to the slash, see I have that whole thing there, and I'm going to copy that. And then I can just leave this page because that's really all I need is just how that is worded there. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to pages, and because we're going to be dealing with a little piece of code for this, I want to go again to my shortcodes shortcut where I've made a little copy paste thing for you. What we're going to end up doing is needing to put in the full HTML in order to make the link. That's one of the drawbacks to this gallery layout system with the thumbnails that I wasn't so happy with, but I think you're a pretty smart cookie, so you should be able to figure this little piece out, and it's not super difficult. So what we're going to paste in is this full HTML code here from the ahref to the end a tag. But we want it to be specific to the piece that we just made. So all we're going to do is highlight this sample here in the middle from the HTTP to the slash, so everything inside the quotes. And I'm going to paste that. So here's the new full address that we just pasted. And then I'm going to copy it all, the whole from the beginning caret to the end caret, and put that in my clipboard. And now finally we're gonna go add it. So now notice how I left this page and it asks if I want to stay on the page because it knows that I made an edit, and so it's normally asking if you want to update it, but we don't really need to update that because that was just a sample, so we can just say leave page. So now what I want to do is go to the gallery that we want that piece to be in, and let's say we want it to be in craft pieces here. So I'm going to hit edit. Now notice how when I get to this gallery, the only thing that is in our edit window here is this short code called PhotoSpace. That is the code that calls up the specific gallery that we're using, the plugin that we're using. So really, in order to edit that, we want to use this media upload insert button up here. So we're going to upload that. So now there are already some images in this gallery. So if I was just editing an image that was already here, I could just go to the gallery. And you can see here are some of the images that are here. But let's say I'm wanting to add a new image. So I'm going to go back to From Computer and hit Select Files. And let's say I wanted to do, this one we were just adding. Okay, so now this media is a little bit different in that right now we're not inserting a detail, we're inserting this into our gallery. So there's a few extra pieces of information we can add. The title field down here actually doesn't show up anywhere in this gallery, so you can just leave it whatever the image title is. Alternate text, this here, that is just for people with screen readers so that they can figure out what the image is. So that would be good to use if you want to make sure that somebody, for instance, that's blind that wants to have the website read to them, you could put alternate text in there, like I would write green decanter or something like that. You do not need to put anything there, but it's nice. So caption is actually what shows up right underneath the photo in the gallery view. So our caption could be the same information that we added in the detail page, or maybe it's something new. And then description is where you can add a lot more detail. The size and where you made it, all that kind of information. It's not a very big text box, but if you use this little corner here, you can expand it if you want to make it bigger. Now, one thing that's very interesting in this is that this text box is just a text box, and if you want to have anything like a return in it, you need to add that as HTML into this box. So if you want just a single line break, the code for that is caret br end caret. So caret line break end caret. Or if you wanted to add a full return, it's caret p caret. Oops, caret. For this, probably line break will be just sufficient. So let's add another detail. And then let's add in our code that we had copy pasted from our clipboard. So I'm just going to paste that in there. So see how now I have the full HTML for making a link. The beginning caret, ahref equals quote, then the full address, end quote, end caret. Then this part here where it says see more details, you can put whatever you want there and that'll show up as the link. Let's say I can say buy now or whatever you want. And then this is very important to put the end tag here, i.e. the end A. It tells it that everything inside these brackets is what is going to go to this address. Okay, so now if I wanted to just insert this into a single page, I would use this insert button. But we are not inserting this one into a single page. This is part of our gallery. So it's very important to not hit the insert button. You want to hit the save all changes button down here. So now you can see there is the decanter. So now if I wanted to arrange the order of this, I have some gallery settings down here. I can change it so that it's ordered by title or date or by menu order, which is actually rather handy because then I can just type in a number here. Let's say I want this one to be number 2, and let's say I want that one to be number 4, and I want this one to be number 3. You get the idea. So you want to save all those changes. So one other thing that's a little confusing about this, this screen is there's this button down here for Insert Gallery. This is actually for WordPress to insert the gallery, and since we're using the Photospace plugin, we don't want to hit this button because it'll insert a gallery in addition to the Photospace gallery that we're already using. So really the only button when you're making a gallery that you really need to deal with here is the Save All Changes. And let's say you want to make some more details with some of the other pieces here, you can hit this Show button, and then this is where I can add caption and description and all those kinds of things. If you wanted to delete an image, you would use this delete button right down here. It'll ask you a question, you'll have to confirm. For now, let's just save all those changes. I'm just going to close this window. Now I'm going to hit update because we've made some changes to our gallery. And I'm going to view the page. So here we are with our thumbnail here, and here is the image, and here's the details. Notice how this is the first image that came in the caption, the first piece of line, and then this is the second line, and notice how there's a line break in between those things. And then here's my See More Details, and if I click this button, it should take us to the detail. And then I'm just going to hit the back button here to go back. So now I notice an interesting thing over here. Notice how these thumbnails are different sizes over here. That must have happened when we were uploading and playing with this site. I'll show you in a second how to go and regenerate all your thumbnails to make them all the correct size. So in playing with the thumbnail settings, you must have played with them and then uploaded some images and changed them back, which is why this, this particular image is larger. The way this photo gallery works is that it doesn't upload the images. I mean, it doesn't edit the images automatically every time after you do an edit. So let's go fix that right now. If we go over here to Treasure Mosaics, just to get to the dashboard, we want to go down here to the bottom to Photo Space Gallery Options. Oh wait, no, we're not going there. Well, this is where the thumbnail. So here's the thumbnail height and the thumbnail width. That's where they were changed. But if they were changed, you can notice that there's this little thing here that tells you to go regenerate your thumbnails if you change that. So let's see where the heck that regenerate thumbnails is. I've kind of forgotten. There's so many. Oh, there it is. So it's under the Tools menu. I'm going to regenerate thumbnails. And I just need to hit this button to regenerate all thumbnails. It'll take a minute to do that. So that's the end of this tutorial. I'll let that run. Next, we'll work on some more exciting things. Talk to you soon. Bye.